Welcome.
Welcome to the newest episode of Inside the Ant Farm. Today we're going to do a little trailer talk. We're going to drink some beers. We're going to have some fun.
This is our second beer cast inside the Ant Farm here.
Yeah, it's not just beer. We're also doing we're doing the trailers as well.
I think they should all the ones we drink beer and that would be everyone though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What beer? What's this first beer we're drinking, by the way?
So the first beer
that
we're drinking is actually one of the newest from the local brewery. It used to be the brewery about 2 blocks from where I lived, in my old apartment.
A lot of memories
on the west side. Yeah, when I was unemployed, Matt would take me there and we'd have some fun. This is their newest sampling called the Mayan Apocalypse, aptly named for the hoax that happened in December. And we will prost this because it's
a little reddish in color.
Roast. Usually let's start some drink usually.
Ooh, there's a hot apocalypse there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tasty. Yeah, we're gonna drink some beers. We're gonna review some trailers, and
got 4 trailers for you guys.
Sing in Italian, maybe, I don't know.
Sing in Italian, possibly.
I don't know.
Probably not that.
Probably not.
We're probably not singing in Italian.
Probably not. But yeah. Okay. So what's our first trailer? Don't go out of order.
We'll get right to it. Okay, fine. Wow.
That's why I'm gonna drink some beer while I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, the first one we're doing is Pain and Gain. It's a newer movie. We're doing this one for Maddie because he's a big fan of The Rock. This one stars Dwayne Johnson, Rock.
I smell what The Rock's cooking.
Mark Wahlberg, Anthony Mackie, Ed Harris is in it as well. It's weird. What do you think of it?
Okay. Well, basically, the movie is loosely based on a true story. I'm not sure how loosely or if it's close. Probably not. I mean, I'm sure everybody would. It's about some guys that use steroids and pull a heist, basically. The main brains behind it are Mark Wahlberg.
Our 2 guys on steroids.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Anthony Mackie is like his. He's like, yeah, I'm in with it too. And then they hire The Rock to help him out because he's kind of their guy who's done time. You know, he would know how to do stuff like this, sort of.
Okay, you know a lot about this that was not in the trailer.
And hilarity ensues.
I feel like.
Well, no, I actually have seen this trailer a few times. I haven't really read anything about it, but I've watched the trailer a few times.
Okay, that's the most description you're going to get, because I didn't get any of that from the trailer.
Well, you didn't see, okay, there's the 2 main bad guys. You know who they were. The villains. One was the hapless villain. And Tony Shalhoub, my friend.
Tony Shalhoub. Monk. That's right. Monk. That's actually the first thing I wrote on here was, for our notes, was Monk.
I wanted to write Tony and then put expletive, MF, and are we allowed to cuss this one? No?
Yeah, no, we're going to cuss. We've cussed in all.
Okay, I'm probably going to cuss. Tony motherfucking Shalhoub. That's it. Yes.
We're grown-ups and grown-ups watch this.
You might have recognized him from Monk or Men in Black. I don't know anything else been in, to tell you the truth. He's probably been in a lot of their stuff. I don't pay attention. But then Ed Harris, who is always a good villain.
Yeah, he doesn't age. The man just stopped aging. He got to a point. He's like, I'm done.
He got to like 50, and he's like, man, that's good.
he actually, aging probably came up to him. He was like, he like flinched it.
Maybe during one of those National Treasure movies, he found the Fountain of Youth.
I don't know. Yes, so
National Treasure 3.
This is what makes me a little reticent to watch this movie. It's
Not
like
the bees.
I love The Rock, but he hasn't made some great choices the last couple movies he's had. I love Ed Harris, same thing. He makes some very bad choices, and Mark Wahlberg made The Happening.
Yeah, he was in The Happening.
He made The Happening.
If you haven't seen The Happening, don't.
If you have a choice between stabbing, like if someone gives you the choice, watch The Happening, stab yourself. Just multiple times, because it's going to get you out of watching The Happening, first off, and it'll be less painful than watching The Happening.
Yeah. I'm not even going to give a spoiler, because it's not even worth telling you how bad the ending is. If you really want to see something really bad and waste 2 hours of your life, then go see it. But be advised, you're probably going to be mad at yourself.
If you hate plant life and good movies, then this movie is for you. The Happening. Okay, but we're talking about Pain and Gain this time. Pain and Gain. It's a lot about working out. They're drinking protein shakes.
It's in the steroid use. I think it's based in the 80s. I want to say.
Seems possible.
So,
well, no, it said 1995.
Oh, was it 95?
Okay.
Okay. Then it was like right at the tail end. You know, like Mark McGuire. You know, when it was all right to use all those weird supplements, and everybody was trying to get bigger, I think, and that was the whole point of it. Then it just goes off into a heist. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't really know that much about the story to
Yeah, they're stealing
Tell
money
you what
from.
that means.
Okay, so here's my impression of the trailer.
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg, he's pissed for some reason. He's stealing money from Tony Shalhoub, but he gets the help from The Rock, possibly Anthony Mackie, who is talking about his penis, and there's that weird fat white chick that you see in things. I think she was in Bridesmaids or something.
She's the new Chris Farley.
Yeah, she's the female Chris Farley, and they're holding this guy hostage. They're trying to pump him for get all his money out of him, and then after that, Ed Harris goes get the money back from him or something.
I'm not sure who's the bad guy. You know what? I don't really care.
I'm not sure what this movie's trying to be yet. I feel like it's maybe trying to be a comedy, like a dramedy.
That's actually what I thought in the beginning. I was like, oh, it's like a drama almost, and then they like turn into a comedy in the middle. And I was like, is it like one of the Rock's action comedies? I don't know. I'll have to see another trailer to really do any kind of real impression on it.
Well, it seems like The Rock's playing like a big dumb friend, gentle giant, if you will. He looks like a gentle giant.
He was ex-convict though, from what I picked up from the trailer.
Yeah, he probably
That's what they.
He was wrongly convicted or something. We'll see. Okay, so let's just go to the next one.
I'm good with
that.
skipping
That one was weird.
one
Warm
was
Bodies.
Yeah.
Warm Bodies was starring Nicholas Hoult and Teresa Palmer, among others. What do you think of this one?
You know what? I really think we've been waiting for that zombie love story, and now it's here. So I mean, the only thing that we really haven't gotten to the genre of is mummy love now, and I'm gonna rate that movie.
Do you think this movie was made because they needed a really white cold person because they were running out they don't have any more Twilight movies left, so they're like, oh,
this is actually a book. Warm Bodies is actually a book.
Yeah, based on a book. Maybe a graphic novel.
All I can tell you is that I know I will be going to this because my wife wants to see it. Hi, honey. She's probably not watching anyway. But it looks interesting. I don't know. The concept's a little shoddy, but most zombie lore is pretty shoddy.
Well, I like
how does all this stuff work?
I like that they're doing their own
wizard.
thing. I like they're doing their own thing with it. That's the zombie and his heart starts beating when he falls in love or something.
I also like that the skeleton guys are called bonies.
Yeah, and there's zombies, and then there's worse zombies.
They're called bonies.
Okay, well.
I sort of like the concept. I don't know. It's definitely different than watching, hey, the enter vampire here. So it'll be a little bit something different.
Here. That's a porno I don't want to see.
Yeah, that's what the Twilight fan fiction, adult fan fiction. John Malkovich, by the way, is in this movie, and can anything be bad with John Malkovich? Think about it.
I think both both these movies, the theme so far is there's an old crazy guy in it who's possibly the villain.
Yeah,
you got Ed Harris, and then you have John Malkovich for this one.
Is Rob Corddry in both these? I think.
Yeah, what's up with Rob Corddry being in everything?
He's like, I'll take everything.
IMDb this. He might be like the new Kevin Bacon.
He's nickel and diming himself to a billionaire. I think.
Yeah. Hey, more power to him.
And the guy who earned the most in Hollywood, 2013, is Rob Corddry.
This one definitely seems more like a comedy to me. Got a very comedic vibe to it.
I like blonde Kristen Stewart, who was in that.
Teresa Palmer.
Teresa Palmer.
I love Teresa Palmer. She's just
she
gorgeous.
Was in other stuff.
She was in a bunch of. I think she's in some Adam Sandler movies and nothing great, but I
was like blonde Kristen Stewart.
Was she in Hitch? She might have been in Hitch too. I don't know, but yeah, she's
like
cute.
Ken in
She
Hitch?
could be good. I don't know. She wasn't that long ago. She's just playing a younger person, I think.
Okay.
But
all right, I'll take your word for it. Anybody look that up and put it in the notes, just so we got that for later. I know Buckley will.
Yeah, definitely.
Bucky, put that
definitely a comedy though. There's a lot of little funny moments in the trailer. I'm talking.
Keep talking.
Now you messed me up.
A lot of little funny moments in the trailer.
Yeah, a lot of funny moments in the trailer. There's like he's telling her to pretend she's dead, and then all the zombies ignore her, which wouldn't work. Come on, how stupid are zombies? But then all the other zombies start catching the living disease, and they start turning back into humans again.
Yay! And there's going to be a happy ending to this one.
That's how you get rid of the zombie apocalypse.
What about the bonies though? They're probably not going to get turned back into humans.
That'd be weird. That'd be kind of gross.
Maybe that's how Skeletor is made. Anyone?
That'd be like several Skeletors.
Look up. That could be. Somebody could put that on Wikipedia. So for later. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's not really much more. I guess it's a nice movie. I think it could be good. I'm gonna go see it. So maybe do a review on it. You know, if you
it's pretty crazy trailer. I'd watch it. But if as a segue, even crazier trailer, The Great Gatsby. That's right. The Baz Luhrmann.
That was a great segue, by the way.
Which was it is. Moulin Rouge 2.0. By the way.
If you've read the Great Gatsby book, there's some people that like it. I was one of the people that was bored out of my mind when I read it.
I don't remember any of that stuff from the
that when I was looking at this, like this looked kind of cool. I don't remember any of this from the book. But I mean, it's got the guy from Inception versus Spider-Man, so it's gonna be pretty cool. And
which, by the way,
and everybody see with the can.
Unless Spider-Man's asleep, he's winning. Okay. Yeah, and there's definitely the Baz Luhrmann, the bright lights and the lots of sounds and the catchy music and all that stuff in the trailer, which no clue that's like in the actual movie, but definitely in the trailer. Who stars in this? Let's see here.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire's in this.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Isla Fisher. Carey Mulligan. Joel Edgerton, the guy from Zero Dark 30. He has that face. That
craggy looking face.
He looks like he's like an Easter Island head.
He's wearing a mask of someone else on his face.
And he's not the love interest. You can tell he's definitely like the hard up cop or something.
He likes my weird angled face.
Yeah, because he's
yeah, I mean, it's tough to say what you think of it because they're bumping music and they got the can going on. And, they got the Moulin Rouge scene in the beginning.
Well, they're trying to show the opulence, it feels like. The opulence of...
Which is
whatever
what Baz Luhrmann is good at.
I remember that book. Yeah.
So, he's really good at that. I love Moulin Rouge.
I think the funniest thing was, though, when we went to the IMDb page to look at the people, it says, Coming Christmas. It's out in May 10th is when it's out. So, maybe some delays in there. I
missed that one.
Know.
So,
but,
Mr. Boat.
I don't know if Christmas was an appropriate time for that movie anyway. Is there a Christmas theme?
Like I said, they didn't want it. There was a lot of stuff going on at Christmas. Django, Hobbit came out. They didn't want to get killed. I understand that.
Les Mis.
Skyfall was out. Les Mis. There you go. Les Mis. Yeah. Can't forget that. That was our Road Soda.
That's right. Road Soda. Go watch it. It's on SoundCloud.com. I think I got that right.
I think you did. It's on our. Just go to our Facebook page. But yeah,
I'll put links in there.
It's tough to put notes. It was like being on LSD and watching the 20s.
Yeah, it was definitely like a hyper version of everything, just like Baz Luhrmann does in most of his movies and things. It was good though. I like the blaring. I think it must have been a Doors song at the end.
Yeah.
Definitely that style, if anything.
Yeah, that's when we started tripping. Where I was like, dude.
Yeah, like it's like this is where you drop the brown tab and then you can watch the rest of the trailer kind of thing. And then it's just like, I'm screaming rock, yeah!
By the way, speaking of LSD, did you see the last episode of Fringe?
Mm-hmm.
With
That's not the last one, though.
The last one I've seen. The last one was on.
Let's, spoiler alert, the old...
There's some LSD going on.
That's it. Spoiler for Fringe. No, it's not.
Spoiler for Fringe, just in case you were looking for your Fringe notes here. Okay, we got one last trailer. That's going to be Pacific Rim.
Yeah, and let's see. This guy over here hasn't seen it yet. I've seen this trailer I literally watched it for like an hour block, I think, on replay.
I don't know why I haven't seen this trailer. I've heard about the movie, and every time I saw it, I was like, wow, what is this movie about surfing? I don't know what this movie is about. We just learned it's not about surfing. So.
Yeah, and Idris Elba's in it. That's all you really need to know. There's other people too, but who cares?
Idris Elba and a Godzilla with a rhinoceros horn and some robots.
Yeah, and any of the monsters from Monster Hunter. That's about it. And then giant robots, which is always.
This is not what I would consider a chick flick. I'd have to say that. There's no. If there's a chick, they're probably wearing a robot suit.
So which would you rather see though, this movie or Real Steel?
I'd rather see Steel with Shaquille O'Neal.
Cool like
Final answer. That's for Ryan Brooke if he watches, by the way. Cool like you.
Didn't you give him that as a gift one year?
Yes, I did.
So Pacific Rim, yes.
Pacific Rim, back to you.
No, I have 2 notes for this, and the first note that I underlined 7 times is giant fucking robots. Because what the fuck? The trailer literally starts out with a monster killing things, and like, oh yeah, we're humans fighting back. And you're like, how are they gonna fight these? Oh, giant robots.
Like we're shooting it with our F-16s. That this thing is like 900 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That's a bad idea. I don't get why in apocalyptic movies they always try and kill the thing with like the weeniest little plane. You know, it's like a big thing for us, but like, well, this is a giant ship. We'll send a fighter after it. Like, no,
We could have dropped someone out from space.
Really?
I'm sure that at some point they'll try a nuke. You know, that's what that always happens.
yeah, and then they'll be like, well, if Nuke didn't do it, we'll have a giant robot do it.
And then they'll say,
instead.
today we celebrate our Independence Day.
It'll probably be beat by love. Like, it's always, you know, it's always something weird at the end of it.
We need
fifth element. Like,
We killed the monster with love.
Why is there a fifth element in this? It's weird. Although I would want to see
Mila
a fifth
Jovovich
element.
in bandages. In the bandage clothing.
Get on that, makers of the fifth element.
Ooh.
Okay, and also Idris Elba's amazing accent, where he sounds like
It's like almost like
he's
Australian.
doing an impersonation of Russell Crowe from Gladiator, basically. So yes, like he's doing like an Aussie accent.
I dig Idris Elba. I think he's underrated. I heard
He's
they
great
were
in Thor.
talking about making him the first Black James Bond.
Yeah.
When Daniel Craig retires, and I went like this. I went, do it, please. Thank you.
Will it happen though? Probably no.
Probably not. No. It probably won't. But you know, he needs to be in more stuff. So hopefully this makes a big. I don't know. It could be one of those ones that scares too many people away. I think that might be the only detractor because like Godzilla movie with explosions.
Well, what
and
is
you're
Guillermo del
robots.
Toro, the maker of Pan's Labyrinth?
By the way, he turned down Star Wars Episode 7 just recently.
Good. I don't know. He didn't make it too weird.
Everyone has now. There's like no one wants to do it.
Yeah, because
be a Neil Blomkamp.
if you get that wrong, they will shoot you in the head. You have a fan
Disney, Mickey-
come to
Mickey
make
will
a
pop
real life like I made this blaster. Shoot you with it.
Oh, I'm going to shoot you in the face now.
Yeah, exactly. And then Mickey will bury them alive.
I'm sure Mickey's going to be Han Solo anyway, so you know.
Hi, it's Han Solo. No, it's supposedly
They
they're
don't shoot first.
well. They don't even know that. I don't even know like what the script's
Dude,
gonna be about yet.
If Harrison Ford is in this movie, I love Harrison Ford. They're gonna have to do that thing they did with Jeff Bridges and Tron, where they did the computer imaging on his face.
If they do the Legacy of the Force, which is about their kids,
He wasn't like 80 though.
he was 70
looks
something.
80.
He was 70 something in those books.
He looks like a hard 70 right now.
Yeah, because no, but that's the thing. Like he was like 70 in those books, so he'd actually be the perfect age. Of course, you know, Carrie Fisher looks kind of like Jabba the Hutt currently. So and Mark Hamill is
Yeah, but they get her
crazy
back
over
on that
as
cult
well.
train. She'll be skinny in no time. I mean, you don't think about it that way.
Well, Mark Hamill too. They'd have to like get back in crazy.
If
shape,
Mark
too.
Hamill doesn't do Luke Skywalker, I hope he reprises Cockknocker at least. So
That'd be funny if he just played Cockknocker in Episode 7, and then he'd like, oh, it's me, Luke Skywalker. It's me, Cockknocker. And just like,
or like a twin thing where like he was split screen. He was
well,
Luke
they did have
Skywalker
an
wanted
evil.
versus Cockknocker.
They did have an evil Luke in one, so he could be instead of being evil Luke, it could be like an evil Luke clone. And it wasn't in Legacy of the Force. It was in
The Vujan War. Or
Heir of the
something, or-
Empire.
Oh,
Heir of the Empire.
okay.
But that's right. We're nerding out, people.
If
We
we
went off the
probably
rails
lost
with the
most of you by
nerds.
now anyway, so that's all right.
It's okay. We should just talk about random stuff anyway.
We are talking about random stuff. We're talking about episode 7.
Well, yeah, but like, yeah. So it's Packram. You should, if you like things blowing up and giant robots fighting giant monsters, this movie's for you. Otherwise, you'll probably want to watch Warm Bodies or something. You know, that's a little more.
You can
accessible.
come watch with us. We'll go. We'll go together.
We will. Join us.
We'll go together. We'll
Oh,
do
you
a
already
road
drank
show.
your old chub. You're supposed to
I
like
did.
talk about it and stuff.
We'll talk about it while you drink that much. I'm
Here.
sorry you're slow.
Yeah, I'll let you have a little bit left, and then we can taste it together. So we
Taste it again for the first
we should
time.
have 2 other beers. We'll drink the one off. But this is one that Matt wanted us to drink last week. He brought it and gave it to me and said,
Mike's
I
like,
brought a
I
beer."
don't like it. I'm just going to drink the
Go,
whole
go,
thing.
go. It's called Old Chub. Matt wanted me to taste his old chub.
Mike tasted my old chub.
That's
Just
right.
Remember
Just remember that. Click, and you can turn it off now.
that. Yeah, that,
Drop
the
the
rest of the people watching just turned off.
Drop the mic, we're done.
By the way, this is pretty good. It's like dark. Very
It's
dark.
okay. It's like a Scotch ale. Okay.
It's
like
a Scotch ale. Smoky. It's not the best Scotch ale I've ever had, but it's pretty good.
It's smooth. It's nice. Where did you get this from, by the way, that you have? You keep trying to pimp this out.
Where do you think I got it from?
A virtual
Guess.
planetoid.
Guess where you think I got it from?
Did you go to Stafford?
It's from Stafford. Yeah.
Okay, there's much better things you could have gotten there.
I've already tried most of the things there.
Me too.
So my connoisseur monocle. That's my monocle. My monocle. Yeah. But
So what have you been up to, by the way? By the way, this is the first time we've done this podcast, this version of the podcast, and not actually had a rehearsal before.
yeah, Jimmy's feeling a little sleepy still, so we're gonna have rehearsal tomorrow. I have been writing a song though for School for Ants. I actually was trying to write 2 songs, and the first song was not coming out well. The second song I was doing pretty good, but my son was not conducive to help me out with that.
Little Aiden, that's right, my nephew.
He screamed, "I'm up!" in his room while I was trying to write. I'm like, "I'll be right there!" Writing more stuff. I'm up! Yeah, okay, I'm right there.
That's what you get for teaching him how to talk, right? Am I right, people?
He's in the screaming phase now, so that's pretty awesome.
Bah! Like that?
No, it's like he's like a guttural, it's like a Bruce Springsteen scream, almost like, I'm like, oh.
You should get him to sing something then.
He actually loves
or
to
join
sing
a metal band.
Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars, Mike. Love to sing that one.
So.
Oh, so long.
You should go, ooh, in the background.
He does it. He does that part too. He goes, ooh.
He's a talented little kid.
Yeah. He actually has really good pitch too, so look out. There might be a new lead singer. 2.5-year-old Aiden. Just remember that.
We'll work him into some stuff, man. Your voice seems to kick out every time I have a gig anyway.
Yeah, usually about 4 songs in. Because sometimes I project too much awesomeness.
That face is for you watching after this. What's up, Matt? You're watching right now.
I don't watch this thing, so it's alright.
I have to watch it for when I just guess I have to edit something. I should edit the swear words, but I don't.
Do you go boop, or you put like boobies instead of swear words?
Yeah. Boobs.
Mother freaking
green peppers. What? It's a touch of green peppers.
Green peppers.
How do you say that?
You gotta say it in that weird voice if you do ever have to.
Well, no, I would totally do that. If I knew I can't edit that much, though, I would just like cut it out. It'd be like, hey, let's skip the next part. Go.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the future, we've actually had someone who wants to Skype in with us. We're gonna have to figure out Skype because Bakita wants to join in our podcast.
Oh yeah, let's figure out Skype.
We're gonna figure out Skype.
We'll get a laptop and put it behind us, like on our shoulders.
No,
maybe?
you can put Skype on the computer and the sound will come through the computer. You haven't.
Also, we're just doing the sound. I thought we had the picture.
What are you gonna put a picture of Buckley just like head?
Yeah, just like his head talking.
Buckley, tell us how to do this. I know you know how to do it. So.
Oh, actually, we had someone meant because I said if you have a movie you want us to see, and actually one of my friends, one of Jamie's old roommates, well, actually no, not a roommate. He's a friend of theirs that used to come to the room. Named David Vetter actually said we should watch a movie called Extends, which I haven't.
It's not the male enhancement pill.
It possibly is a male enhancement.
Are we watching a male enhancement?
I wish I could find where I wrote it down, but I have it written down though, and I will look it up and check in on it if you watch this again.
I don't want to watch a male enhancement infomercial.
And we'll watch a male enhancement infomercial, and we'll let you know how it is. That's what he's like. Oh, I wanted to know if you guys.
Because what the kids wanted to hear.
That's what the kid wants to hear. Okay. But yeah. So I don't know. You have anything else you want to say here? Beer's good.
No, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up anyway. You know?
Yeah, we don't want this to be too long just yet until we have
until we have 1 million followers.
Segments. So until then, we're just gonna say have an afro and have a good day.
You guys, if you can share this with your friends, let them know we're doing this. We're trying to get more followers, more people to watch us. So thanks again for everyone who takes the time to view me with this cool hair. Yeah, looks good especially with the goatee.
We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone that watched this and like us. Let us know if you have any suggestions for us. Let us know in the comments. Let us know on Facebook. Send us a message.
Like me.
Friend us. It's all good. I'll put some links in here eventually.
Don't unfriend us, please.
And until then, though, giddy up and have a good night.
Yeehaw.
Bye, everyone.